students at Changwon Primary School. Welcome you to my lesson today. Now we will learn Unit Date, the best bet. Lesson 1 with page 58, then family and friends qualify. And before coming to the main content of the lesson, I would like to review some phrases and words that you have learned in Unit 7. And now let's move on to the next slide. This is my review today. In this part, I will show you some pictures. Please tell me how you will say them in English. Let's start with picture number 1. We can see a person finding his way on a map. So, what is he doing?
Read a map.
Great. Now, look at signpost number 2. Tell me what the signpost is about.
Go straight.
Good. Now, let's move on to signpost number 3. When we are in traffic, we can see the signpost like this. What does it tell us to do?
Turn left.
Good. What about the signpost in figure 4? What does it tell us to do?
Turn right.
Good. Let's move on to picture number 5. Tell me where the man is going.
Go back.
Good. Now look at the man standing in the street with question on his head. It means he couldn't find his way home, so he got
Lost.
good. Now let's move on to picture number 7. We can see it at the crossroads when we are in traffic. So, what is the picture about?
Traffic lights.
Good. Now, let's move on to the last picture. Picture number 8. It's a place where you go to fill up your motorbike with petrol. What is that?
Gas station.
Good. We have done the reviews very well. So, let's start with the main content of today's lesson. In this part, we listen to the native speaker reading. Then we point to the words to remember the pronunciation and the meanings of the words. Then repeat.
Listening 68. Listen and point. Break. Repair. Comfortable. Hard. Soft. Expensive. Cheap. Modern. Listen and repeat. Break.
Break.
Repair.
Repair.
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Hard.
Hard.
Soft.
Soft.
Expensive.
Expensive.
Cheap.
Cheap.
Modern.
Modern. And now, to reinforce this part, let's play a game in the next slide. And now, to reinforce your knowledge of the new words, let's play a game. And the game is plays as follows. Take out your board, then chalk, and then write down the noted characters into a word that fits the picture. You have 5 seconds to unscramble them and then open the answer. If you're right, you will receive a big round of applause, and on the contrary, you will hear a nod sound. Okay, now let's begin. 1, 2, 3. So you receive a big round of applause. Now next. Now this time try your best to receive a big round of applause. 1, 2, 3. For you, you're wrong. This time you're wrong, so you can receive a big round of applause. Better luck next time. Okay. Now you have 5 seconds to start. Hurry up or you will run out of time. 1, 2, 3. Good, you have had the big round of applause. Now, next. Wow, so many characters. How can you unscramble them in time? Now, 5 seconds to start. 1, 2, 3. Too long, but you are still right. Congratulations. Nice. Oh, it's very simple. I hope you will win this time. 5 seconds to start. 1, 2, 3. For you. Yeah, so on those it's a very simple, so but you're wrong. Yeah, better like next time. Now, 5 seconds to start. 1, 2, 3. Wow, so many characters. How can you win? 5 seconds to start. 1, 2, 3. It's already too long. Congratulations. Now, this time the word is very short, so I think you will win again. Now, 5 seconds to start. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations on your winning the game. Now, let's listen and read in the next line. In this part, before listening and reading, we will learn about the story that happened in the shop. Now let's start with picture number 1. My question is, how was a mixed bag? To answer the question, you must combine the red arrow and the words underlined in red. You can find out the answer to the question. So your answer is, it broke. Good. Now move on to picture number 2. My question is, are the new beds comfortable and hard than mixed bed? This is a yes/no question. So you must combine the red arrows and the words underlined in red. You can find out the answer to the question. So your answer is, yes, they are. Good. Now move on to picture number 3. What is it? Look at this price. Oh, $800. It's very expensive. So my question is, why doesn't my father want to buy the airplane bed? Now, based on this price and the words underlined in red, now you can find out the answer to the question. Because they're expensive. Good. Because it's too expensive. Now move on to picture number 4. Finally, after considering they buy a new bed or repair the old bed. So my question is, what will they do? You see the red arrow pointing to the board with the words repairs and some words underlined in red. You can choose the answer. So your answer is they will repair the old bed. Good. Now you have understood the content of the conversation very well. So now let's move on to part 2 of the lesson. Listen and read. Now in this part, listen and read. Now let's start.
Listening 69. Listen and read.
My bed broke, Mom. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, it was a very old bed. Let's go shopping for a new one. This bed is bigger than your old one.
But my old bed is more comfortable. This one is hard.
Look, Max. This one is softer.
It's okay, but my old bed is better. What about this one? It's a cool airplane bed. Please, can I have this one?
Sorry, Max. It's the most expensive bed in the store. Let's find something less expensive.
We can repair old beds if you prefer.
Yes, please, Dad. My old bed is the best of all.
Okay. And it's cheaper than a new bed.
Now repeat after me. My bed broke, Mom. I'm sorry. Don't worry, it was a very old bed. Let's go shopping for a new one. This bed is bigger than your old one. But my old bed is more comfortable. This one is hard. Look, Max, this one is softer. It's okay, but my old bed is better. What about this one? It's a cool airplane bed. Please, can I have this one? Sorry, Max. It's the most expensive bed in the store. Let's find something less expensive. We can repair old beds if you prefer. Yes, please, Dad. My old bed is the best of all. Okay, and it's cheaper than a new bed. Good job. Now, let's play the roll up the characters in the store. And now, in this part, I invite 4 students to play the roll-up characters in the conversation. The boy in an orange t-shirt will play the roll-up mask, and the girl in a blue blouse will play the roll-up assistant. The girl in a red dress and the boy in a white t-shirt will play the roll-up mask parents. Now, let's begin the conversation.
My bed broke, Mom. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, it was a very old bed. Let's go shopping for a new one. This bed is bigger than your old one.
But my old bed is more comfortable. This one is hard.
Look, Max. This one is softer.
It's okay, but my old bed is better. What about this one? It's a cool airplane bed. Please, can I have this one?
Sorry, Max. It's the most expensive bed in the store. Let's find something less expensive.
We can repair old beds if you prefer.
Yes, please, Dad. My old bed is the best of all.
Okay. And it's cheaper than a new bed.
Okay, good job. And now let's move on to my questions. Now in this part, I have some questions for you. Look at picture number 1. I have question number 1. What's happened to Max bed? Look at his bed. You will see what happened. Yeah, the leg of the bed broke. So you can take the information from the sentence, my bed broke, Mom, to answer the question. His bed broke. Yes. Now, question number 2. Where will they go? Now, you pay attention to the sentence. Let's go shopping for a new one to answer the question. Now, I invite you to answer. They will go shopping. Right. Now, number 3. Now, look at picture number 2 to answer information to answer the question. It makes so bad comfortable. Now pay attention the sentence. But my old bed is more comfortable. I think that it's the detail for you to answer the question. Now I invite you to answer. Yes, it is. Yeah, right. Now, question number 4. How is the new bed? Yeah, look at the detail in the sentence. This one is hard. I think that is the answer to the question. Now, I invite you to the answer. It's hard. Yes, and all love you to answer the question very well. Now, next to the question number 5. Why doesn't Max's father want to buy the airplane bed? Now look at the sentence. Sorry, Max, it's the most expensive bed in the store. Let's find something less expensive. I think that is the reason why he doesn't want to buy the airplane bed for him. Yeah, now I invite you to answer the question. Because it's the most expensive in the store. Right. Now let's move on to the last question. Question number 6. Does the shop repair all beds? Now look at picture number 4. Pay attention to the sentence. We can repair all beds if you prefer. Yeah, I think that it's a detail for you to take to answer the question. Now, I invite you to answer. Yes, it did. Right. All of you answer the question very well in this part. Now, let's move on to the next slide. And now, this is the exercise in workbook. In this part, read the circle the words below. Number 1 already, so you do from number 2. Now let's start with number 2. This is the opposite of soft. You know, soft is not hard, so the opposite of soft will be Ah, good. Now move on to number 3. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It means less money. So it's cheap. Good. Nice. Look at number 4. You need a lot of money to buy this. Is if you buy something and you have to pay less money for it, it means cheap. So the opposite of cheap is expensive. Good. Now look at number 5. When a bed or chair makes you feel relaxed. Is this? What word do they want to talk about? Comfortable. Good. Now let's move on to number 6. Something that looks new. It means something of the present time. So it's modern. Good. Now look at number 7. When something is broken, you need to do this. If you want to recover something that has broken, you need to what? Repair. Good. Let's move on to the last sentence. Sentence number 8. If you jump on a chair, it can what? It's very dangerous. So it may cause you some trouble. So it's break. Good. We have finished homework part 1, so very good. So now we come to part 2 in the next slide. In this part, we use the words below to fill in the blanks in the story. Now let's do this exercise together. Nga has a desk and chair in her bedroom. Yesterday, her chair broke. Her parents cannot. The same meaning as a fish say, repair. Good. So they are buying a new chair today. Nga likes things that are new. So she wants how is the chair? Modern. Good. Her dad wants her to have a new chair because he thinks it will be stronger. But Nga thinks that the old chair is too. What the opposite of soft? Hard. Good. She thinks the new one will be more what? Comfortable. Good. There is a chair Nga likes, but her mom thinks this is too. The chair Nga likes is modern and comfortable, so it's expensive. Good. There is another chair which is quite not expensive, cheap. Good. Mom showed Nga a cursor to put on the chair to make the chair not hard, sharp. Good. Nga likes her new chair and cushions very much. We have finished homework in part 2 very well. So to relax and reinforce your knowledge, let's move on to a game. Now to relax and reinforce your knowledge of the words you have just studied with me, I have a game called the ball clapping game. Now I invite 2 students, red and blue, to take part in the game. The game is played as follows. Listen to me carefully when I read aloud the word that the picture talks about. I count from 1, 2, 3. You all had the picture describing the word I read. Who has first wins the game? Follow me, okay? Now let's begin. 1, 2, 3. Expensive. Bravo, Blue. He hit the right picture describing the word expensive. So he wins the game. Now, give him a big round of applause. And now the game ends my lesson today. Thank you for your watching. Bye bye.